Hello, this is Kaan from Turkey. I am an aquaculture professional and I want to improve consumer perception in positive way. The United Nations has announced this year 2022 International Artisanal Fisheries and Aquaculture Year. Why it's important and what the United Nations told to us, just I want to talk something about this subject. It's important because aquaculture focused by international organizations like United Nations. And we know the protein source of the future will come from the aquaculture, and this action plan takes attention to aquaculture that comes from small scale and artisanal fisheries. One important thing is United Nations is not focused on aquaculture or all scales of aquaculture. We can say that United Nations action plan has a word mean artisanal. That means I think United Nations wants to strike small and mid-sized fisheries. Of course, United Nations has a lot of different action plans about aquaculture, but IFA is one of them and focused by on small and mid-sized aquaculture. I think United Nations this action plan wants to say a big thanks and raise awareness small and mid-sized aquaculture and work in this sector. How the United Nations will drive it? The answer is it's the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO. United Nations will drive the IFA action plans via its the very important agency FAO. When we turn the page and what the United Nations told us about IFA, we will see the two main points in its focus. One of them is raising well-being of aquaculture components. The second one is focus small-scale fisheries positioned to using natural source and raising the sport activities about using natural source. Also, United Nations has some development targets about aquaculture and fisheries sector workers, involving the communication producer with its related factors, and development dialogue is one of them. The communication target includes the raised and strengthened partnership. I think the most important subject about this situation dominate the small and mid-sized fisheries in their local areas and may on global scale. Before talking about the articles in IFA Action Plus, we should talk about what the mean is small and mid-sized fisheries definition. I want to say it clearly, there is no very sharp definition in small and mid-sized fisheries, but producers with low input and output, little capital, small production units, and low technology is defining the small-scale fisheries. Let's look into the IFA's action plan and what the United Nations told to us. Enable small-scale fisheries to use biodiversity sustainability. This fisherman has a fundamental role in ensuring the responsible management and sustainable use of living water source and ecosystem that support them. Supporting the inclusive value chain for small-scale fisheries, access to market, appropriate infrastructure, inclusive value chain, better providing fishermen and workers affordable high-quality products, promoting economic development, enable it generate employment. Safe improvements of the social welfare of small-scale fisheries. Decent working and living conditions are essential for small-scale fisheries to secure their livelihood and maintain the social life, physical and cultural well-being. Establishing policy environments and strengthening governance for small-scale fisheries. Effective participation in decision-making supported by comprehensive data and information, enables traditional knowledge and voice of fishermen and their organization to shape laws and policies regarding small-scale artisanal fisheries and aquaculture, ensuring gender equality in small-scale fisheries, centralizing the women play in small-scale artisanal fisheries and aquaculture is essential for women's empowerment and sustainable development, promoting the contribution of small-scale fisheries to health and nutrition. Small-scale artisanal fisheries are aquaculture plays a fundamental role in contributing to healthy, safe, affordable, and nutrition aquaculture and products as a part of the global and local systems, making small-scale fisheries stronger and more resistant to external factors. Fisheries and aquaculture sector works among the world's most vulnerable to environmental degradation shocks, disaster, and climate change. Policies and actions should support building resilience against these threats for its long-term sustainability. We see four basic action plans on the examination of columns and converting to them to target. Those are the raising awareness, strengthening science policy interface, empowering stakeholders, and doing partnership in their area. Actually, each column of the action plan has describes how the targeted actions has been improved and done by small scales and artisan fisheries. I think you should read the United Nations 2022 International Artisan Fisheries and Aquaculture Action Plans because they are giving some ideas that how can small-scale fisheries and aquaculture sector has been supported and how they will improve their welfare and social rights. Thank you for watching and listening. After all, just I want to say that I hope we'll see you next video. Have a nice day.